Yo, ladies and gentlemen, I'm MCzenman and welcome back to Space Engineers MCZ stuff number 4. Now this is where I show off some of my creations and let you know what I've been up to in Space Engineers so you can see some of my stuff and hopefully enjoy it. So this is one of my latest projects. I've got another that I'm working on with Conex Cobra. It's going to be coming out soon. I can't exactly tell you when because there's no official release date yet, but let's just say that if it works as planned, if it's as popular as we're hoping it is, it could be a game changer for the Space Engineers Steam Workshop. It's a ship that's never been done before, a completely new class of ship. So, you know, we're really looking forward to getting the ship out to you as soon as possible, and just showing it off and hoping you guys really enjoy it. But until then, you know, the 24 Hours of Le Mans happened just last weekend, so I figured, you know what? Why don't I show off one of my more recent creations in the interim until, you know, then the new ship that we've been working on pops off. So this is the Typhoon Osiris VP. VP standing for Veil Prototype, because in my little universe I've created for Typhoon Industries products, the 24 Hours of the Veil is the big motorsport event of the year. So this is sort of a sports prototype racing ship sort of thing, and it's just like the Aegis 07R. It's meant to be really fast, really light, and really damn beautiful. And to me, I think this is one of the most beautiful ships I've ever created. Now, is it one of the best on the Space Engineers Steam Workshop? I'll leave that up to you. But to me, I think it's just absolutely stunning. So as you can probably tell, and as I've said, it's built around just saving absolutely as much weight as possible. And so it doesn't have much more bodywork than is absolutely necessary. Most of this, you know, a lot of it's just for aesthetics, but, you know, a little bit more bodywork goes towards, you know, protecting your ship from impacts and stuff like that. Not that that matters in this world because I've got damage off, but, like, you know, in worlds where you have block damage on, there might be a few situations where you'd be glad for the extra body work, especially if you are in some sort of Space Engineers Racing League. By the way, if you are, please tell me, because I would love to be in that. That'd be amazing. But yeah, so what do I like best about this ship? Well, there are quite a few things. One is this absolutely coincidental sort of shield shape that happened that just so happens to resemble the Typhoon Industries badge that I'll put up on the screen now. You know, as far as the outline, when I got through with that and I looked at it from the top, I was like, damn, that looks good. That's a badge that I use for my ships. That's crazy. So yeah, that's a thing that happens and it looks really good. For one other thing that this ship has going for it, that, you know, it's just something so weird and so unique to this ship that it's just crazy, is that, well, look, I'm gonna back it up into this garage here so you can see this hangar, so you can see what I'm talking about here. I never thought I'd compliment a ship on this, but look at the way it sits. It's so low to the ground, and the reason for that we're gonna get to in a minute. But it's just so low to the ground, it looks so racy and just awesome. Like, look, if I were to go into third person here, my engineer's foot barely fits under the front of the ship. It's like it's got a ground clearance of maybe 2 or 3 inches most, and you know, just once just sitting there, it just looks like a racing ship. And of course, that also has a competitive advantage in endurance races, because you know, when you're switching pilots, instead of having to have one pilot say jump onto the front of the ship or jump onto the side of the ship like this and waste just that extra 1/10 of a second jumping, you could just have them run straight up the front and just hop in as your other pilot's getting out. And you know, it just saves a little bit more time that way. So let's by the way, this I want to brag about this. This is one of the lightest ships that I've ever made, like the second lightest ship that I've ever made. The first lightest like 36,000 kilograms, and to this day I have no idea how it arrived at 36,000 kilograms. But as you can see in the bottom right there, the ship weighs 45,240, we'll call it 243 kilograms, which just 45 tons. I know that may seem like a lot to people who aren't quite as acquainted with space engineers as I am, but believe you me when I say 45 tons for a ship in space engineers is extremely light. Just the cockpit weighs a couple tons, I believe. In fact, yeah, it weighs a considerable amount. But yeah, for comparison, the previous ship that I featured in Space Engineers MCZ stuff, the Typhoon Osiris GT here, which, you know, this is the Osiris VP over there, sort of racing track-bred evolution of this. This weighs 57,538 kilograms. So that's 12 tons lighter than this. And the original Osiris, from before I made this, actually weighed more than even that. It's like over 60,000 kilograms. So this is almost under half the weight of the original Osiris, which I'm super proud of. And the original Osiris, again, was not heavy by any stretch. So this is the cutaway model that I've created, and you know, this will allow us to get a general idea of exactly how I've managed to save so much weight. So this is the core of the ship, you know, all the mechanicals and stuff. That's what the core is. But so it's pretty much just this. It's a layer of was the cockpit, a layer of heavy armor for protection in case the reactor goes, then the reactor, then a 6-way conveyor connector that I actually wound up not using because I decided against oxygen systems because they would weigh too much. So the idea is that you know, just use a modded suit that has more oxygen in it, and then the refueling, the fuel tank there, the medium cargo container. So yeah, pretty simplistic all around, and on the bottom that sort of same theme continues. It's not really any more complex than it has to be, and that's how you make a good, you know, racing ship. You know, just making it super simple, finding the lightest components you can use, and then basically just packing it as I'd say packing it as full of gyroscopes as you can. That to an extent, because you don't want too many gyroscopes. You don't want it to be too twitchy. You want it to be reactive and lively, but not, you know, where you move your inch a billionth of a centimeter, you move your mouse a billionth of a centimeter, and it just, you know, spins the ship 180 degrees. You really don't want that. So to that effect, we've got 12 gyroscopes here, and then just the refueling connector here. It's an attached connector, and we've got these these maglock landing surfaces over here to make sure it stays put and gets the best seal possible when refueling. And the fact that these are so thin, they're a block thinner than normal landing gear, is what allows it to sit so flush to to the surface of whatever it's on. Just some antennas there so the crew can keep track of the ship as it's going around the track, because that's pretty important, because you don't want to lose your ship as it's going around the track. With all that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and take this thing for a flight around the Skeleton Run. By the way, just in case you're wondering, this is not a track I've created. It's the Skeleton Run by Admiral Nemo. And it's just an absolutely incredible racetrack to go flying around. And quite frankly, Space Engineers needs more of these. We need more, actual 6 degree of freedom tracks, that go up and down as well as left and right, because, it just adds a little bit more of a challenge when you have another entire dimension of movement to be dealing with as you're trying to set a fast lap. And by the way, I've done track tours on the 2 previous videos that I've done here at the Skeleton Run. So I'm not going to be doing it again, but if you want a slower version, if you just want to take a better look at the track, then I'll link my previous Space Engineers MCZ stuff in the card on the top right, so you can go and check that out, so you can actually see the track and all of its nuances. So with all that said, I set a 40.0 second lap, just trying to see how fast I could go, and it was an absolutely fantastic lap. So if I can't do a clean lap here, I'm gonna edit that in, so you guys can see what a clean lap looks with this beast of a ship. Oh yeah, ooh. Okay, so we made some pretty hefty contact with this asteroid here. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but yeah. So as you can see, the 40.0 second lap, this thing is absolutely phenomenally quick. In fact, I believe I got up to 230 meters a second on the front straight. In that lap, I don't know, I can't remember. It's been over a week since I set that lap. Anyway, so yeah, the Typhoon Osiris VP. That's a quick look at it, and I can't wait to share this thing with you guys on the Space Engineers Steam Workshop. So again, that project that I've been working on with Kongs Cobra is coming up soon. That's a nice screenshot, by the way. It's coming up soon. Don't know when. Could be within the next couple of weeks. But anyway, so yeah, you guys would be right to look forward to that, because I've been involved with it every step of the way. In fact, it was my idea, and Kongs Cobra just came in and made a pretty decent ship just absolutely phenomenal, just incredible. So, you know, I definitely sure as hell cannot wait to share that with you because you're gonna love it. Anyway, so if you like this video, then go ahead and pinch off that like button. If you really liked it and you want to see more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hey, I'm MCzenman. You've been awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video. MCZ.
Yeah.